So we got an issue and I want to address the issue and then give you a resolution, and I'm going to do that in this video. The issue that we have is we have guys turning up to jobs, doing an estimate, leaving the job, and then weeks, months later, once the job's then accepted and our crew then turn up to do the work, time is wasted where they don't know what they're doing. They either are unprepared, they don't have the materials, or they arrive with the correct materials but they don't know the how or the why of the job, and then they get here and there's nobody home. So then they waste upwards of 3 to 4 hours just standing around waiting for somebody to arrive at the address to show them what they're doing. This is why we get to Fridays and we still have work that then needs to go into the weekend. So this video is showing you what I do whenever I do an estimate, and what I would highly encourage you guys to do. Use the computers that are in your pocket. Use this device, the same device I'm using. Use your iPhones, use your work phones. Make videos, put them on Jobber, put them on YouTube, put them anywhere where they are accessible, and it means that no information is lost and we can get work done a lot quicker. But this is the estimate video that I make, and it's coming up next. This is 1716 Crooked Branch Circle. We've done quite a bit of work here already in the past. I came here, I did a service call, replaced a new controller, and then Precision Turf also came here and installed new grass. I'm here today to make an estimate for irrigation in the backyard. They want drip. So this is what I've got here. This is the proposal. This is how we're going to do it. I need to send an estimate for what it's going to be, but this is what we got. So first thing, we got this controller which we actually installed within about a year. They only have, it's a 6-station controller and they're already using all 6 zones. So we're going to have to upgrade this controller. What we're going to do is we're going to do a deal with this customer. We're going to take this controller and we're going to replace it either with a 12-station Hydra-wise, or we may even just go with a ratio 8-station just because of its simplicity. And then we'll just split the difference because we can go ahead and we can actually resell this somewhere else. So that's what we'll do with the controller. We're going to upgrade it, and we'll charge labor for it. We charge $1.30 an hour, and then material wise we'll just split the difference between this controller and the upgraded one. Next, it doesn't have to be done, but I would highly recommend you have your water meter here with your service line that runs to the house. Coming off of the service line around here, you've got your point of connection where your sprinkler system starts. Down here, you have your isolation valve, which is buried, and it's a gate valve. And then in here, you have your double check. It has 2 check valves right in here that you can't see, and then it also has 2 shut-off valves, one here and one here. These are pretty rusted, and they're probably going to rust off whenever you try and use them. I would highly recommend we get all of this replaced. For this, you're going to be looking between $8,000 to $1,000, and the reason why I would highly recommend that you get this replaced: one, this is what protects your sprinkler system, this is what protects your house water from getting contaminated with your dirty irrigation water. And second, if you ever have any issues later on and you need to turn the water off to the sprinkler system, you're really going to struggle to turn it off from there or from there. So what you're going to end up having to do is turn it off from here, which means turning all the water off to the whole house. So I would highly recommend you get this replaced just to make it super easy. So if you do have a leak later on down the line, it's a super easy turn off. That way you're not having to pay X amount for a plumber to come out at the weekend just to turn your water off. I'm going to take you to the backyard now. We're now in the backyard. I traced the main line with this pink paint, and these flags here, this is a control valve. Now, we do have one extra wire already in the controller. There's no guarantee that wire is going to make it all the way here, but there is a possibility for that. So we're going to add on to the bid how much it would be to run new wire from here to the controller. However, if we do dig it up and find that we've already got wire, then we don't need to worry about that. But this is what we're going to do. We're going to dig up this area where these flags are. We're going to install a brand new control valve right next to it, and this control valve is just drip, and the places that she wants drip is the garden. So this guy, and this guy, and then possibly adding micro drip to the raised pots. But these raised pots she may actually go ahead and put over here. She doesn't want any drip inside the flower bed, so no drip in there. We don't need any drip over here because these are all being hit by the sprinkler heads. They only want drip or micro drip. We need to decide later on what route we're going to go in these garden area. She's not worried about this one over here because it's getting plenty of water from other places, but that's where we're at. We need to dig up this area, install a new control valve next to it. Hopefully there's a wire connected. If not, then we're going to have to run brand new wire to the controller, put in all of our micro drip, upgrade the controller, and then possibly also discuss a new isolation valve and backflow prevention device.